But you come at it from the product executive's perspective who might think about or talk about this differently than a UX researcher. And you recently published an article about how they should think about and implement human insight. So can you give us a quick summary of sort of what that article covered?
So I think the really exciting thing for product teams is that it's not just about validating a UX thing. Yes, you can do that. Your designers should be doing that. But if you think of ultimately a product manager is about trying to read the minds of customers and being able to make sure that they're making the right decisions on the first try. So you're not wasting the time of the engineers or the designers or the marketers or anybody else. You know, having human insight is like having a customer sitting next to you 24/7. And you can just turn to them at any moment and say, what do you think of this? Or how do you feel about this issue? Or which of these two do you like? Or anything like that. And, if you think about it, how much more productive would you be? How much more certainty would you have about your decisions if you were able to get that sort of feedback in real time? And really that's what it's about, is it's helping you make really well-informed customer-based decisions that are super high confidence. So you're saving time and money for the company. You got a much better chance of getting the product right on the first try. There's this whole ideology in Agile about failing fast. And that can get sort of fetishized by, okay, we need to be failing as quickly as we can so we can evolve the right thing, which is fine. But how about not failing in the first place? How much resource could you save? And I think as product folks start to understand the power of this for changing their workflow and making themselves more productive, that's where they get really, really excited about it. And that's what makes me excited is helping them to change their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love this notion of it being so simple to understand, meaning, you literally can have a customer sitting next to you, or you have a customer sitting next to you that you can ask questions or get feedback from at any moment in time. I think we've probably all heard these stories of companies that have like the proverbial chair in the conference room that represents the customer. It's like, hey, imagine if you actually had a customer and not just a chair representing the customer to remind you of them. And I think that's what's so powerful about this world. With tech in particular, that is now a reality in terms of being able to just tap your customer on the shoulder whenever you need to and get some guidance and feedback. So I love how you frame that, Mike.